beautiful souls, welcome back to Scene of Tarot with me, Natasha. It's really lovely to have you guys here. Today we are doing the future of this connection. So I've not done this reading for quite a while, I think. It was a long time since I've done it, so I thought, you know, why not? Let's do it now. We have 3 piles for you guys. Each of them have a heart crystal. So we have pile 1 here with the rose quartz. We have pile 2 in the middle with the amethyst heart. And then we have pile 3 here with the green aventurine heart. So have a little think about which one you guys are drawn to. And then pop down to the description box where you'll find the timestamps, and I'll see you guys in your reading. Hey guys, welcome to your reading. This is pile 1. So we're going to be looking at what is the future of this connection. So before we get started, just a reminder, I am open for private readings. So if you've watched me for a while and my readings resonate with you guys, then feel free to get in touch through my social media or through my email and, you know, book a reading with me. And let's get into your reading. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at what the future of this connection is, like any blocks that may be in place. And talk about those, and then just some advice from spirit, so make sure you stay until the end. So first of all, we have Page of Swords. Oh, it's gone really, well, this happened this morning as well. It's not happened for a long time, and it's happened twice today and this morning. I'm recording this the same day as you may have seen like another video of mine, and this morning my mum saw what we think is a full-bodied apparition in our lounge. She said she saw a man. So yeah, it's quite weird that today's the first day in a long time that my camera is not focusing either, because I know that is apparently a sign of, you know, spirits as well. So we have the Two of Swords reversed. Oh, and I started getting a ringing in my ear then. That's weird. Knight of Cups. We have Knight of Pentacles. And the Ace of Cups. So really lovely energies here for you guys. And then these, we have telephone, communication, important converse, speak truth, and ASL, so new connection, social media, acquainted. So I really feel like for you guys, the future of your connection does have a very bright positive outlook. And so with this new connection cards, social media, acquainted, obviously for some of you, if this is somebody that you had a bit of a fling with, maybe it was just friends with benefits, it wasn't anything ever very serious, I feel like it is almost like a brand new connection, because you've not really experienced that sort of deeper, like, loving side before. But for some of you, I feel like this is almost going to feel like a new connection, because there's just going to be a whole, like, fresh new energy about it, especially with this Page of Swords. You know, I feel like both of you are going to be kind of open and ready to speak your truth, wanting a new start, kind of, you know, putting a line under what happened before, and just, it almost feels like a blank page in that book. It just feels like fresh ideas, fresh start, just everything feels it feels new. And with that Two of Swords reversed, I really like seeing this Two of Swords reversed for you guys, because I feel like this is like all the obstacles are kind of out the way now. So if you had any like physical obstacles, whether that was distance, if someone was already kind of in a relationship or getting over a relationship, anything along those lines, if there was some kind of blockage, or whether it was physical or emotional, I feel like that is now out of the way. Like any sort of mental dilemma there was about this and how to move forward, all of that feels very much out of the way here, guys. And you know, you have as well with that Page of Swords, as I was saying, feeling very fresh, very much like a new start. And honestly, I feel like, you know, a lot of maybe if one of the obstacles was, you know, distance, I feel like talking on the the phone's going to be very important. I feel like you are going to have a lot of important conversations to begin with, maybe to kind of clear the air between you. So I feel like this is going to be very important here, guys. And so with that Knight of Cups, the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles, it just feels like, and with that Ace of Cups, to be honest, this feels like a very dreamy, romantic relationship. And sometimes, you know, if you just get the Knight of Cups, sometimes it feels like, you know, Knight of Cups is going to be romantic and he's going to show up with flowers, but sometimes he doesn't have like the staying power. It may just be, you know, a bit of a fling, it may not last. However, with the Knight of Cups showing up with that Knight of Pentacles, it makes me really feel like, guys, that this is somebody that can, you know, can make a relationship last. They're going to be in it for the long haul. They're not going to be just in it for a short while. I feel like they're going to be ready to put very much, you know, very much put their love into this, and their love, their heart, their energy. Like, I feel like this person is going to be able to give themselves more freely to you. So if in the past that was like a potential obstacle, that you weren't very open, especially that, you know, making me think of communication, maybe that was an issue in the past. I feel like that going forward it's going to be very different. So to look at what potential blockages there could be, we have, and I need to remember to get the bottom deck energy as well. So we have 2 Pentacles, we have the Chariot, we have the 3 of Wands, and you've got Tender Embrace, so 22, so you've got a lot of 2s here. It makes me think of duality, it makes me think of, you know, it makes me think 2 of Cups is something that I'm really picturing here, and that you are like almost like 2 halves. Definitely good vibes to be together. I think as well with that, with the idea of duality, so I think one of the blockages maybe, there's this kind of, with the 2 of Pentacles and the Chariot, it makes me think of juggling. It makes me, I was going to say juggling and struggling, a bit of rhyming going on. So yeah, it makes me think of maybe one of the blocks here, maybe maybe you, it may be them, but it may be, it feels like it is along the lines of like thinking whether you deserve this person, whether they're like not feeling good enough. And I feel like maybe you struggle to have your mind, almost like your mind in order when it comes to this person. I feel like they may drive you a little bit insane, and maybe your mind is constantly almost like doing backflips, like yes this can work, oh no it's not going to work. And I think there is a need for you to very much like calm your mind at this time. So if you are sort of, so with that 3 of Wands, 3 of Wands makes me think of almost like, one, it makes me think of like manifesting, kind of waiting for what you want to come into your life. So I feel like, you know, that could be one of the blocks here, is if you're trying to manifest this person, maybe your kind of mental diet, as you will, isn't particularly good. Maybe you're having a lot of self-doubts, and I do believe that kind of like everyone is you pushed out. So what you believe about yourself, that is how people are going to treat you. So if you're not giving yourself the time or, you know, belief, then maybe this person is going to be reflecting that back to you. So there is a need for you to get that in order, realise that you are worthy, you are deserving of this person, you're worthy of love. And with that 3 of Wands, for some of you I feel like maybe this is, it feels more literal, that maybe the block here is going to be distance. It's going to be waiting to actually be able to physically see this person, being able to see them. I could read this quite literally, like tender embrace is almost like a blockage because you're not able to do this. However, going back to the idea of loving yourself, like, so if you love yourself, that is going to be, you know, that is what you're going to receive back from the world. I feel like there's, you know, there is a need to take time today to, you know, today, every day, to, you know, practice self-love. Be kind to yourself, be compassionate. The way you would treat others is often not the way we treat or talk to ourselves. We are always our own worst critic. Generally, you'll never find someone that is as, well, at least openly, as mean about yourself as you are. So there is a need to, you know, show yourself kindness here. And your 2 advice cards. So you have rest and relaxation is essential. We all have a fundamental need to take a break. So guys, how this feels is that, you know, there is a need for you to, you know, I feel like it is almost like that. Take a break from what's going on in your life, to give yourself some self-love, to give yourself some attention. You don't have to be working all the time. And it says love makes a difference, and I feel like this is so true. And it's, you know, love helps heal past hurts and provides a sense of security and self-worth. So that breaks down as a 4. That breaks down as a 4. There's nothing else, but yeah, there's quite a lot of 4s in this reading. So it's all about, you know, I feel like giving yourself that kind of security, that self-love, and, you know, loving yourself will help heal any, you know, any of those self-doubts that you may have in regards to this relationship. So that is everything that I have for you guys. If you enjoyed this reading, please do comment down below, like, subscribe, share. It's all very much appreciated. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in another reading. See you later. Hello, part 2. If you chose the amethyst heart, then this is your reading. So we'll get into this. We're looking at, you know, what's the future of this connection. We're going to look at if there's any blockages along the way, and then we're going to get some advice from spirit. So yes, before I start, do remember that I am open for private readings. So if you watch my videos a lot and they resonate, and there's just a question that's on your mind, then feel free to drop me a message on social media, or my email is in the description box. So let's get there. Let's get in there for you. So we have Page. This keeps happening. Here we go. Page of Wands. Don't know why it keeps unfocusing today. We have 8 of Pentacles reversed. We have Ace of Pentacles. We have 3 of Cups. And then we have the Moon. So, got all my incense ash there. Bit annoying. And then we have, for Oracle cards, T, friendship, support, gossip. Commitment, deeper level engagement, marriage. And then we have unrequited, one-sided rejection, unwanted attention. So, you guys, I feel like this relationship, if you guys aren't in contact at the moment, if you you know, when you do come back into contact, I feel like initially there is going to be this, like, this period where it's like super fun. Oh, sorry guys. Where it's super fun, you know, with that Page of Wands. I feel like you guys maybe are going to go explore. It's just going to be, you know, I feel like there will be like a lot of passion and just very, very exciting, kind of like new adventures, that kind of thing. And with that 8 of Pentacles reversed, it feels very much like it's not going to be hard work. It's not going to be a relationship that requires like lots of effort. I feel like everything is going to be fun. It's going to be, you know, a lot of joy, a lot of happiness, just very easygoing. And you know, that is absolutely fantastic. And then with the Ace of Pentacles in the very middle of your spread here, and when the Ace of Pentacles comes up, I do see that as being something, when it comes to a love relationship, as being something that is very, you know, like solid, Some people do see it as, you know, kind of as it's like a physical, you know, it's pentacles, it's material. People think often like engagement rings. And with this commitment card here as well, I kind of get that. I feel like this is somebody that you could definitely get engaged to and, you know, have, you know, get married to, for sure, with this Ace of Pentacles and the commitment card here. And then obviously the last two cards, I'm kind of looking at them and it's like Three of Cups. Whenever you see a Three of Cups in a love reading, I think people do get kind of nervous that this is, you know, this is a third party, it is cheating, it's that kind of thing. And obviously I am generally very honest with you guys. It could be a sign that one of you, you know, does cheat, especially with the moon coming up there. With, you know, it makes me think of deception, of secrets, kind of general like shadiness. I feel like with the Three of Cups, the secrecy and almost like this gossip and unwanted attention, I feel like that one of the things that it could almost go into the next one of the blockages. It feels like that with that unwanted attention, I feel like either one or both of you, with that, you know, maybe you're still younger, you're still like wanting to go out, and that's like absolutely fine, but I feel like one of you is going to get a lot of kind of unwanted attention from other people. And the trouble is, you know, if you have people coming up to you like hitting on you, and you know you're with your friends and or people or just acquaintances, you know, there's this kind of, maybe there's going to be some gossip, you know, it feels like some secrets, and it may not necessarily be that one of you is cheating, but I feel like it's something that could add some uneasiness to the relationship. This sense of, you know, well, this person like could get anyone they want, they're like always being hit on, they're always getting all this attention, you know, and you have gossip going on, being like, oh, did you see, like, oh, you should have seen like your person with X people, like that kind of thing. So I feel like that could be one of the things that could almost be a bit of a block here. Then next we do have, so what are the actual blocks? So we have that 10 of Swords, that everything is fine. We have 9 of Wands. And we have the Hierophant. And then we have Willing, Release. So for the block, honestly, I feel like some of the blocks may be, so if this is sounding familiar, maybe if one of you gets a lot of attention now, maybe this is something that may like have a bit of a snowball effect. And the block is here. Honestly, I see that everything is fine, that kind of 9 of Wands as one of you kind of putting up with it, never really speaking your truth, being like, hey, you know, it makes me feel really uncomfortable when you go out and everyone's hitting on you, like, can I come out with you? Or, you know, maybe there's like a need to, there's like obviously a need to maybe trust each other more, but you know, there's obviously compromises can be made on each side, and I feel like that almost gets like kind of ignored with that everything is fine. It's like, you're clearly not fine, but you keep saying, oh no, it's fine, like I don't mind, you can, I'm saying this as if it's you, but it could be the other person as well, obviously. And with tarot readings, the energy sometimes can be flipped, but you know, saying that, oh, everything's fine, like I don't mind, and obviously that can be quite damaging over time, because the trouble is, if you're not saying what you need to say, over time you're just going to build up resentment, and eventually you'll snap, and then the other person's like, yeah, but you said it was fine. And if you've been saying it's fine but it's not, then the other person isn't gonna know. And it's a case of like not putting up walls, kind of being very open with each other. And you know, that willing release, it's kind of like, you know, I feel like it's very true with the willing release. It is just like letting go of that, letting go of what's happened in the past, and also like don't hold on to these kind of grudges, and don't hold on to things that are bothering you. Like, there is a need to let them out and to let the truth be said, because to be honest, if the person can't handle the truth, and if they don't care enough about your feelings to either, you know, modify the behaviour or anything like that, or to make you feel comfortable, then that's a sign that, you know, it isn't going to work out anyway. So there is a need to be very open and upfront. And even though, you know, there is seen as a proposal there, the Hierophant is turned up in a blockage. So it could be that almost like there's a lot of love here, enough to want to get married, but with the Hierophant as a blockage, it makes me feel like somebody is not ready for marriage or for that kind of very steady commitment. So even though, you know, they may even be the one that proposed, they may have done it from a place, even them, they may have done it from like almost like a place of fear, kind of thinking, you know, everything's fine, like, oh, I can do this, like, I really like this person, I wanna get married, but maybe they're just not ready yet, and that could be a bit of a blockage for you guys, kind of moving down further down the road, and, you know, being truly happy with each other, like, and, you know, that kind of thing. So also your bottom deck energy, guys, is the Eight of Wands, which makes me think of, you know, the need for very open communication here. So I feel like definitely a couple that maybe they hide their feelings, you hide your feelings, and no one quite knows what each other's thinking. So open communication is very needed here. And underneath that is the King of Swords, which also makes me think of communication. And then your advice cards. So we have, consider your foundation. Look at how committed you are to love. So this could, obviously, if in this scenario you feel like that sounds like you, then obviously do examine, like, how committed am I to moving this forward, about, you know, making the other person feel comfortable, making compromises, being able to trust. So it's, you know, just like how committed are you really to love. But also this may be like examining how committed do you think the other person is. Like, are they somebody that you feel like is going to be there for you? Then you say, and then you have miracles and blessings. Everything has its gift. So even the bad stuff in life, there is, you know, even if you feel like you can take nothing from it, even if something is nothing, even if it's not a lesson, the only benefit sometimes is that, you know, something negative happens so that something positive can happen. Or, you know, when something positive happens afterwards, it feels so much more sweeter because you've experienced the bad stuff as well. So definitely that is a message for you guys, that no matter what, you are going to have miracles and you're going to have blessings in your life, whether you decide it's with this person or whether you decide it is with another person. So that is your reading. If it resonated with you, please do comment down below, like, comment, subscribe. Every interaction is very, very much appreciated, and hopefully I will see you guys in another reading. See you later. Hey pile 3, if you chose the green aventurine little heart, this is your reading. So we are going to be looking at what is the future of this connection. We're going to look if there's going to be any blockages, and we'll talk about how to kind of overcome them, and then we'll get some final advice from Spirit. So let's get into this, and do remember guys that I am currently booking for private readings, so if you watch my readings often and they resonate for you, do feel free to reach out on social media and on my email, which is in the description box, to book a reading. So let's get into it. Sorry, I was just grabbing the tarot deck so we can look at the bottom deck energy as well. So we have Ace of Wands. I'm using the Magical Nordic Tarot. I've not used this for so long. Temperance. I was kind of worried that it would, you know, the deck would kind of hate me because I hadn't used it for so long, but it seems fine. We have Knight of Swords reversed. Sorry, I'm trying to get them even, but I can never do it. Two of Swords. I feel like I remember why I don't use it that often. It's because it's big. It's kind of harder to fit everything on. And then we have the Lovers reversed. So just move that ash out the way from my incense stick. So, and then for Oracle cards we have Gorgeous, Beauty, Attraction, Self-Esteem. We have Work, so co-worker, career-focused effort. And then we have Second Thoughts, but it came out reversed and it just felt right. So usually it says doubt, decision making, anxiety. I'm kind of just reading it as completely the flipped meaning. So almost like being very certain, very sure in yourself. It just felt right for whatever reason. So this person, this connection that you have, let's just check. There we go. I feel like this is going to be getting definitely some sort of new start, whether you are maybe you're together but maybe not serious right now, or if you haven't been speaking for a while or whatever. I feel like this person is going to be coming back and you are going to be getting a new start. So even if you are together, I feel like maybe it's going to kind of pick up the ante a bit. Maybe you're going to move in together, something along those lines. So I feel like definitely there is a future here. And with that harmony, quite honestly, with the cards that are here, you have Temperance, so the harmony. With this King of Swords reversed, it should be in the upright, it's spontaneity. But what I do with these ones, honestly, because they're not particularly intuitive to read, I actually kind of just go with like the flipped meaning. So I feel like it's not gonna be a relationship where it's all spontaneity. It feels very stable, very secure, and I think, you know, that's at the centre of your little spread here, and I feel like that is feels very right here. And you have that Two of Swords, which is difficulty, so I just see it as being, you know, very easy choice. As I said here with that Second Thoughts, it honestly feels like with that reversed, it feels like it's going to be very secure, very just, everything about it seems like quite almost like easy. And I think that's when you kind of first start, once you get going, I think it will be very easy. I think as well with that Ace of Swords, you have that gorgeous Ace of Wands and the gorgeous cards. I think, you know, this person has a lot of attraction for you. I feel like it's going to be very mutual, especially, not especially, I feel like that's always going to be there. The one thing I would say about this relationship is that the end card here, so it's the Lovers and it's reversed, and that is passion. So I feel like this, and I just saw 444, I feel like this relationship is not going to be the most passionate, and I think it's not because it's not there. I feel like it is going to be very secure, it's going to be very loving. With that harmony card, it is just, that is a really like lovely energy to have in a connection. However, with that Work card right in the middle, I feel like the person, I feel like your person may be somebody that is very career, as it says, career focused. They may put a lot of effort into their career. Maybe they work really long hours, that kind of thing. So it feels like in the beginning, yes, there's going to be a lot of passion, like that new adventure. I feel like they're going to have a lot of passion for you, think you're gorgeous. But obviously I do know that, you know, most relationships, let's be honest, the longer you are together, the less likely you are to be, you know, having sex every night, that kind of thing. That's what happens in long-term relationships. But I feel like it does feel like maybe that as well could be one of the blocks, that it does, the passion, it feels like it does get drained. And honestly, I think it's because your person is a bit of a worker, so a bit of a workaholic. So I feel like that is something that you'll have to remind them to do, like, hey, like, don't work so hard because I'm here, hello. But let's see what the blocks are here. So we have 3 of Pentacles, 2 of Cups, and we have Death. And then we have Call of the Muse. So honestly, when I pulled these cards, I feel like the main block here, guys, is I feel like this is someone that you really like, and I feel like you are probably single, but I feel like they are not single. And I think the biggest block here is, like, I almost see that 3 of Pentacles as being like a little love triangle. Obviously, if this does not apply to you, you'll know. I feel like this is not a secret. I feel like you will absolutely, oh sorry, I've just hit the camera. I feel like you'll absolutely know that this person is in a relationship. I think they'll probably have made it clear that they like you, but, you know, maybe they're like, oh no, I can't leave my partner. Maybe if they have kids, if they, you know, they've been together a while, they're going to be like, oh, I can't do it. So I think one of the biggest blocks for some of you is going to be the fact that they're already in a relationship. And I see that with kind of that union. It feels like, you know, they're already in this union and you're kind of coming in as like that, like, third wheel. And like with that Death card, it needs to have, so they have been very optimistic here, calling it rebirth, but I do see it definitely as there needs to be an ending for you guys to be together. And it could be that you're both in relationships, it could be just one of you, or it could be like the other person, there is some sort of other situation that is preventing them from being able to make a move towards you. Whether it is, as I said, if they are a workaholic, could be that, it could be they're working in a different country, or it's just not feasible at the time. So there is a need for you to, you know, to navigate whatever circumstances for you guys to be able to come together. And, you know, with that Call of the Muse, I feel like this is, I feel like that's what you're going to be like to this person. You are going to be like a muse. And I think just by being you and just being your, like, creative, wonderful self, that it will be enough that this person will overcome whatever kind of third party, whether it is work or living situations, whatever, to overcome that, to come together with you. Yeah, so I'd like to point out as well, guys, that your bottom deck energy as well is the Four of Wands, so excellent, you know, happy occasions, definitely something that can indicate marriage as well. So I feel like this does have a very good chance for the future. And I was going to say something else, but I've totally forgotten. It may come to me. Oh yeah, also, you guys have so many fours. So in your advice, so you have the Four of Wands here, and then you're about to have, no, that adds up to a 5. There was another card I saw that, oh yeah, Death adds up to a 4. Call of the Muse adds up to a 4. These two cards, you have 4-4, which obviously is an 8, but you know, you have 4-4, 44, and then 40 as well. So you have a lot of 4. So I feel like this relationship is going to be super stable. There's going to be a lot of contentment, a lot of happiness in here, guys. So I feel like, you know, as long as you can get over this kind of blockage, and I feel like maybe the work and being a bit of a workaholic, then I feel like you can have totally a happy relationship. And so your advice here is be in the present and dream of the future. So when we dream, everything is possible. So I feel like, you know, don't limit yourself. If this person does feel like off bounds at the moment, and it's not really possible, you know, things can change all the time. You know, relationships do break down if they are looking, to be honest, I feel like often if they're looking elsewhere, they're kind of, their head is out of that relationship. Or if it is to do with work, you know, at the end of the day, they probably will realise that, you know, love doesn't come around all that often, so, you know, do take that over the work. And then you have that get to know each other, so learn to meet each other's need for love. So I feel like that could be relevant to you guys with that, you know, that maybe if there isn't as much passion as you'd like about being up front and letting them know, be like, oh, this is what I like. You know, if you are somebody that likes it quite often, then, you know, being up front with that person and telling them kind of what you do need. So yeah, I feel like, and I like how it's, I love this get to know each other card, because I need to zoom in. I remember that it zooms in, there we go, it zooms in back, it focuses more. Look how happy they are and how they're looking at each other. So I feel like you're going to have this kind of real happiness together. It's really cute, I love it. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this reading, please do, you know, comment down below, do like, subscribe, share. All those kind of interactions are really appreciated by me. It helps grow my channel, reach other people. So thank you so much for everyone that does, you know, that has subscribed, does like my videos, does comment. It's all really appreciated. So thank you so much, and I will see you guys in another reading. See you later.